Okay, hey there guys, so I'm going to try to get through this video as fast as I can, because, well, it's a pretty quick war for me again, just how the season's been. So, I had Zero Fight Section 1, and I just happened to take a picture of it, so I thought I'd just show it. So yeah, just went straight up there, used some energy early on, and we're up against D69 today, and before anyone, asks in the comments, because I'm sure someone will eventually, find out, so, yeah, I did a no-no on defense, and I might have placed with suicides. Don't do that. It's very, very dumb. It just means you lack brain. Yeah, just think before you place, and use your brain a little bit. It's great advice, trust me. So, I just have Section 2 here in Path 6. I have one champion per fight, and so I also have one mini-boss, I guess is what that means, right? Because none of those are pre-fight champions. Put my boosts on. As you can see, I have that Apocalypse there. I've taken this fight a million times. Yeah, for some reason the game threw my camera there, and I always hate when it does that because it makes me worried that it's gonna misclick, because it's done that to me before during the season, and I had a full-blown panic attack from that. It was really bad. I was freaking out. So this Apocalypse, I actually liked the strategy I changed up to a little bit for this fight, and I'll kind of explain it as I go in. It's pretty much just abusing switching my stances really, really fast with Nimrod and trying to get it out. Just try to get into the next cycle as quick as I can and just build my armors up for max damage. I also want to point something out from last war. So, parry, 4 hits, and now I'm just going to go for another straight 4 hits. Actually, I did go for the 5 there. I should have gone for the 4. And so now I can do a quick little double parry, 2 mediums, and throw the SP2. Remember that Havoc and I was doing 2,000 a tick, 2,400 a tick, 7.6 a tick. That's how big of a difference that energy resist he has is. So, Joe Fixit is up next, and he is on the Disorient and Prowess node. He is also global, so I have to take off Suicides. As I said, I already had Suicides left over. They were already on me. So that's what it was. So I didn't have to put them on for the Nimrod fight. If I'd had them off, I might have just left them off, because that fight is very, very quick and very, very easy either way. So I have to take off the Suicides now because Joe Fixit is global, and Nick Fury won't really shrug off his poison unless I just spam SP1 or eat an SP1 to the face, something like that. So I don't really want to deal with that, so what I do, just take them off. Best way to go about it. I'm going to put max deep wounds on. I do a quick count of my points, and so I'm going to throw on Glass Cannon, because why not have a little bit of extra damage, right? Except for this Joe Fixit, my officer told me, and I already had this plan kind of going into it, the thing I did not want to happen was to eat an SP1 on the block, because then he'll get, it's 8 prowess or something, and then the next one I think would be unblockable because of the unblockable prowess node. I'm going to check the node really quickly, I think. Yes, I have my advanced power boost on still. I wanted that in case I needed to shrug a debuff quickly. Yeah, so he can go unblockable if he gets too many prowess. So that is what I need to avoid at all costs. Now, I do have a rank 4 Nick Fury, as I said in the last video, I think it was, and I also have the LMD mode. So if I ate one SP1 and I had a bunch of prowess and it did a lot of damage, I'd probably just be in my second life and then I would kill. But so my plan is just bait out heavies, and kind of like with the Scorpion and Spider-Ham, I'm going to try to bait out the SP2 here. But I was also considering if I would just kill if I just try to nuke in, and if I eat an SP3, I'll live, but do I want to deal with that? So I decide I'll bait out the SP2 and not go for another 2 combos SP2, and then hope I stun or something. So I get the glance on me, so I'm going to drop the SP2 to drop both debuffs from the knockdown. Now I want to go for my parries. I've been saving the parries. It's kind of like Limber. You have one free parry and a second parry. Possibly. That second one's a bit of a risk. So I just did the first parry. I just wanted to close it out now after that SP2 as quick as I can. So as you saw, I already put on deep wounds, so now I'm just going to quickly throw back on the Suicides, because actually, as I was right after I put on the first debuff, I was like, shoot. So I have the Sasquatch on the Vigilance node, the bottom left mini. I can never remember the node's numbers, don't even try. So and I was just wait, what if he was global for some reason, and I put on the Suicides, and now I have to take them off again because he was global? Fortunately, he is not global. Thankfully. I would have been really, like, annoyed if I, like, just didn't look and I enter the fight and he's global. I would have cried. Because it would have been really bad. Shoot, did I just knock something over behind me? I might have knocked something over behind me. I'm not going to look right now. We're here to watch the Marvel Contest of Champions gameplay, right? Doesn't matter if you knock something over. So, I've taken this fight before. He's not global anymore like he was with Mystic or whatever. And I also have Horseman from Apocalypse being available. So you're just going to see how quickly this fight can be done. I have my invulnerability boost on and everything just in case if something were to go wrong. I have my 3 neuros. I have 7 bleeds, so every time I parry any SP1, I'm getting max poisons there. I could have tried mixing in some reparries, but I didn't feel the need. I throw the SP1 just to get a couple more poisons going, get the little decks there, and I was like, okay, I have 7, so I'll just throw this quick little heavy here, and that'll do it for the Archangel fight, and that's all 3 of my fights done. All went fairly well. As I said, I'm still kind of annoyed at myself for placing with suicides on, but I did my fights clean. I didn't die. If I died, that would have been really bad. So, as I said, this is very, very early in the war. We're only 70 fights in. There were only 18 fights in. Under halfway through. Score is 2-1 currently. Pretty solid on time. Only at 4K. Actually, it's pretty solid on time, looking at under 10K. So, I'll probably post the final score tomorrow. I hope you guys' war goes well as well. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.